Today we have the new episode of the series called The Elite, a look at the Oxford experience. Today's interviews consist of two men who went on Oxford 20 years ago, and now they are here to tell about their experience at Oxford University. The first one we have in studio is Alistair Riot. Alistair, can you briefly tell us what you are doing today?
I'm a lawyer, a quite successful one actually. I work in DLA Piper, which is a lawyer company in London. And then I live with my wife Jane and my two kids, who go to Eton and is already on their way to Oxford.
Can you tell me about your time at Oxford?
I think I had a bit different time than most other students. When I started, I was kicked out only a couple of months later because of a misunderstanding. But luckily everything got settled and I definitely enjoyed my time at Oxford.
What kind of misunderstanding?
Well, my family has many traditions and one of them is going to Oxford University. For instance, I lived in the same room as my father and my older brother did when they went to Oxford. Another tradition at Oxford was being a part of a society called the Riot Club. When I started, the club turned to me and I became a member of this club. And this club wasn't just a normal club. The members were the 10 smartest and most successful students at the school.
Yeah, okay, but can we come back to the misunderstanding?
We had a dinner with the Riot Club. It was supposed to be very festive, but it maybe escalated a bit. But what can you do when you're together with your best friends and you have alcohol in the blood? Let's just skip the details and say that the owner of the restaurant ended up at the hospital. Even though I didn't do anything, I stood up for the name of the club and I took responsibility. And therefore I was expelled.
It sounds like a tremendous incident. How did you manage to come back at the school again?
I think that more things had an impact. First, I was only in the beginning of my first year. Secondly, the school knows my family and wanted me to be there. But most important, the Riot Club has a strong network and some members helped me back in.
Thank you very much for sharing your experience at Oxford with us. Now, one of Alistair's fellow students will join us and tell about how he experienced the university. So, welcome to Miles Richards.
Okay, first of all, what does your life look like today?
Today I am a doctor and I have my own medical practice in our home in London. I live with my lovely family and I love spending time with them.
That sounds lovely. Will you tell me about your experience at Oxford?
Yeah, of course. Oxford is a great school which educates skilled people, but I think it is way too posh. My parents wanted me to go to Oxford, so I did, but it wasn't actually that important for me. My time at Oxford started out very nice because I met a very lovely girl from whom this prestige wasn't important either. After a couple of weeks, I heard about the Riot Club and they wanted me to join.
Did you enjoy being a part of the club then?
First, I was flattered because it was very difficult to get in and only the smartest people could come in. But when I found out what it was about, I tried to back out. We threw a party and everything went way too far, and I couldn't stop the other members. A completely innocent man got hurt in his own restaurant because of those fools, and after that I stopped seeing them.
After leaving the club, how was your time at Oxford?
First I was very alone, but then the girl I talked about earlier forgave me, and we got through the years together. But I'm still not a fan of Oxford, and my kids will definitely not attend to Oxford.
Thank you for joining us. That was all we had for today.